Good morning, everybody. So this week's premiere may be a little bit different. I still am trying to fill out what I'm going to do, but I'm on the Indian reservation. Just to give y'all a little bit of background, my friend that just passed away, her name is Miss Scent. She was my elder, and she also took care of me several times. So her funeral is today. So that's why I'm here on the reservation. I want to go to the funeral with my family, and I'll make sure I show respect. But check this out, y'all. You won't believe this. We got some work to do.
Ooh, it's hot. It's hot in here. All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Clean the City Inc. nonprofit organization channel, brought to you by Blades Uncut Media. So we're in a familiar place that y'all have been with me before. We're back on the Indian reservation, all right? Now this week was a little bit different. We had a lot of rain come through this week, a lot of scattered showers that kind of harmed me from getting out to do some work. But I took it slow, and I made sure that I didn't, pressure myself into getting out and forcing myself into getting out in that rain, because anything can happen. When the roads are wet, it's a dangerous place to be, especially in Florida with people driving crazy as they do. But hey, that's another subject. We are going to do something special today. We're back on the reservation. My cousin has not fully moved out here yet, which means a lot of properties out here, a lot of my family's properties are becoming overgrown. Now, they were supposed to have moved out here earlier, but they have been delayed a little bit, and now they're just now moving things out here as far as furniture and home belongings. The storm we had about 3 months ago really damaged a lot of the property that my family had in the pods that were given to them to put their stuff in from the home while they were gone. Each person had a pod in their driveway, and the storms ruined a lot of the furniture in those pods, and they have to be reimbursed. So that kind of delayed them to move out here because they pushed the date back for move-in. So with that being said, properties have just been growing crazy, including my cousin's property. Y'all know I came out here to cut it one time because he had got an alert from the tribe that he was able to move back out here, and then they canceled plans once the storm came through. So after that storm came through and soaked up this grass and got it real soggy, that grass grew even stronger. So the front yard is not too bad, y'all. We're gonna work on it, but we ain't got much to do. We ain't got much to do in this yard, period. It's gonna be a real quick premiere, y'all. I hope y'all ready for it. Now the backyard has grown back up. It's not as full as it was before, but there's real tall patches of grass back there that need to be cut, and they're really tall, like sharp blades of grass, real blades of grass, all right? So we're gonna get out here, and I really wanna make this episode about thinking about your loved ones, all right? Yesterday was a very hard day for me because we had to lay one of my good friends, Miss Scent, to rest. Rest in peace, Miss Scent. Rest in heaven. We love you and we miss you, ma'am. Like, we really love you and we miss you. We tried to hold a smile yesterday, and we did for part of it, but all of us had our personal time when we just had to just reminisce and just figure out how we're gonna move forward without seeing you ever again, or speaking to you ever again, or laughing with you ever again. You were so loving, kind, funny, full of life. Miss Scent, I am gonna miss you. I'm trying not to cry now, but I am going to miss you, man. Whew. So I'm taking care of my cousin's property today because Miss Scent took care of my cousin. Yeah, if you follow my Instagram, you know I made a post about Miss Scent. Oh, Miss Scent was working for my aunt, and she was a hard worker, and she came through for anything my aunt needed her for. When my aunt passed away, my cousin knew how important the flower shop was, and he wanted to take over it to just keep it going. It's a staple in the community. He didn't want it to fall behind. So he took over it and he kept it going, and he still runs it. But one thing about it is, when my cousin took over the business, everybody that was around helping my aunt, they kind of dispersed and went on living life. No shade towards them. Life is what it is, and we all had to live our life. But he was left with no help. And you know what? Miss Scent was the one that stood up to the plate and said, Alexander, I'm going to help you out. I'm going to take care of you just like I took care of your mom. And he couldn't believe it, and she kept her word. It's one thing when people tell you they're going to be there for you, and that lady has been there every step of the way. Anything my cousin needed help with, Miss Scent was there to help. And anything we needed, Miss Scent was there to help. And it's going to be real sad not being able to go to the shop and see her face again. So I don't want to cry here. I can cry while I'm cutting. So let's get the equipment out. Let's get to the backyard, set up, and let's cut this grass, y'all. Yes, sir. Now that's some good soil. That's why this grass is so healthy. There's a good soil back here. If y'all look at a lot of the yards that I do, the soil is not rich like this. It's more so sand. It's more so majority of this instead of this dark, good, nourished soil. This is why these weeds are growing so thick. Look at all the water inside of there. Because the soil is good. When the soil is sandy, it lacks nutrients and water to keep the grass or whatever growing out of it healthy. So that's why you see the grass back here is so lush and green, because it's growing out of good soil. So if you ever see me cut a yard, overgrown yard, any type of yard, and when I cut it, it looks good, but the grass is just dull, it's because it needs treatment. The soil needs treatment, not the grass. It's deeper than tall grass. The actual dirt needs to be treated before goodness can grow out of it, all right? If you gotta redo your whole yard and take up all of the grass and put sod down or whatever, you gotta do whatever you gotta do if you want your yard to look better. But always remember, you can't just make your yard look better by cutting it. That's just one part of it. You gotta treat the grass and the soil if you want good grass, all right? Look at that soil, y'all. These are weeds. This is like a real plant. Look at that soil. That's crazy. Wow, that's crazy.
Yuck, Willie.
Let's fill the void. And that's why I'm here, because Miss Scent was the support for my cousin, and she's no longer here. So I pulled up here, I got ready for the fit on with my cousin, I saw the yard, I said, cuz, I'm gonna take care of it for you. He said, you don't have to. You know, I can figure it out. It's just my, I've been really backed up with, not being able to move out here on time, losing people, things just been very rough. My uncle passed away last week. So I've been losing people left to right. I have an aunt that passed away as well. I've lost 3 people in 1 month. So I try to tell y'all, maybe I'm a little bit late sometimes with premieres, but there's a real reason why. And I need y'all to bear with me. If you love me and you care about me like I love y'all and I care about y'all, bear with me, because I'm living a real life out here. You're living with me. So if something happens in my life, you have to live through it with me if you support me. Be the amazing person that you are, because we're all APs. All of us are APs, all right? I love y'all, and I'll see y'all next Sunday, all right? Or this Sunday.